I was watching this interview with New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani, and I just have to say, this man is such a third houser. Pablo, the interviewer, really taps into that third house energy by saying,
"You are as outside a mayor as I can remember in my lifetime."
and who be outside more than people with big third house or Gemini energy? The third house is originally a Gemini house. Regardless of what sign you have there, there's some of that energy inherent to the house. And these folks have got to be outside in the mix where there's, quote, opportunities for endless discovery and spontaneous stuff to happen, which is true. Gemini third housers love spontaneous things. And Pablo goes on to ask,
do you keep track of stats like your steps, like biking?
And sure enough, this third house son was out here bragging about his public bike share usage and statistics.
Here you go, brother.
Oh my God.
Read them and weep.
2,440 rides is your city bike profile, 3,124 miles, 449 hours.
Put in work. Very slowly, within the speed limit.
Which makes sense because third housers and Geminis are often obsessed with their local community, their neighborhood, or their immediate environment. Again, they got to be outside. But they can also be some of the biggest public transportation nerds you'll ever meet.
So make the buses fast and free.
It's that interest in what's going on in the community and their surroundings, but on a more technical level, they really are interested in how those community interactions are facilitated. And transportation and how people get around is obviously a huge part of that. It's a part of what connects the community. Oh, and they love the idea of multiple transit options. Don't get them started. Actually do, because I'm a Libra and I love it. Bikes and trains and trails. Oh my. And by the way, the sun is not only the sun for Zohran, it's his chart ruler. The sun has immeasurable impact on all of our personal charts, but when it's your chart ruler, you are a solar person by nature who is going to shine all that solar energy all over the house it's placed in and the themes therein. And maybe, yes, with that Leo chart ruler energy, you're going to do some bragging about that house's themes. Yes, a third house sun and chart ruler is going to brag about his bike stats. And it's adorable. Again, I've said this in my previous Zohran videos about how embracing and embodying the themes of the third house in what has appeared to be an authentic way. Appearances can be deceiving, but it's a huge part of how he won. The ninth house, which is opposite the third house, is usually seen as the house of politicians. But without integrating and balancing it with that third house energy of the everyman, just like the neighbor on the guy on the corner, it won't last. That power becomes irrelevant, disconnected from reality and people's everyday real lives, which Gemini is very interested in. Like just the everything that goes into a person's daily life, all the variety of things. And you need to have that kind of interest if you're a politician. You can't only be caring about what's going on in the ivory tower. You got to get in the streets. And this quote about why he likes biking so much really encapsulates the lesson of the third house, ninth house complex in astrology, the axis.
You have to live like a New Yorker to understand what New Yorkers actually need to see from City Hall. If you just live in your tinted window vehicle, you're going to start to confuse your own needs for that of the city.
My favorite thing in the world remains just walking through New York.
Yeah.
It's endless discovery. It's spontaneous. Stuff happens.
Ashe.